Anyone can sell electronics. At Electronics Expo, they do more than sell products. They design, install, and support complete technology solutions. From home theaters and whole home audio to lighting, shades, automation, networking, security cameras, and premium entertainment systems. For over 22 years, they've helped thousands of homeowners experience technology at its very best. See the difference for yourself. Visit their Wayne or Paramus stores in New Jersey or shop now at electronicsexpo.com.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
You know, a lot of us, I interviewed him for my podcast. I've talked to his team. When the first New York Times article came out, I said, this reads sort of funny. What else is there? Is there something else coming out? And everyone told me up and down, absolutely not. And I think all of us heard that same thing from him, from his team. Nothing else coming out. This is clearly a misunderstanding. There's nothing more coming out. We were sold an arc, right? A character arc of a person who had blacked out, but now no longer did that behavior. Now, I should have asked him when I interviewed him if he was drinking still, because there's only one way you get those blackouts, and that's from drinking. And so the idea we were sold this character arc, this person who gets better, who got better, but he wasn't maybe better.
We were sold the character arc, and we bought it. We were sold the character arc. I should have asked him, are you still drinking? Are you drinking? Because it's the only way you get a character.
Welcome, my friends, to the Thursday edition of Boston Early's Rush Hour, fastest hour in American media. That is one of the liberal apologists today, Molly Young-Fast, on PMS Now. And she was sold a character arc. We have others. Hilarious Joy Reid cut. I think it's hilarious anyway. In fact, let's play Joy Reid right now. Cut 9. And just get this out of the way.
Progressives picked Platner. So you need to replace him with somebody who is ideologically the same, because that is what was decided. The people of Maine, the Democratic voters of Maine said, we want a progressive. They did not say they want an APAC moderate. So the Democratic Party in Maine ought to pick someone who is ideologically the same or ideologically similar as Platner. If you don't, and the DNC shoves an APAC candidate down your throat, you have my permission to not vote for them. Because the Democratic Party needs to learn that it is not vote blue no matter who. It matters who. They sometimes need to lose in order to learn. Sometimes when you lose, you learn. And I'm just telling you right now, if they put a little APAC, send Israel all the bombs, give Saudi Arabia all the money, let the UAE run over us and give Trump another plane, if they put another APAC sellout moderate in place of Graham Platner, and they do not put somebody in who is his same ideology, you have my permission to stay your ass home. Then they will learn when Susan Collins gets 6 more years. At this point, we have to teach Democrats. We need to instruct them and teach them how to treat us. It's like being in a relationship. You got to teach people how to treat your ass.
You know, the good thing about it is 6 more years if she gets in, she might go the way of Mitch McConnell.
My permission.
Glitching and freezing.
What an ego.
Glitching and freezing.
Just enough. What an ego. You have my permission to not vote, to stay your ass at home. Thank you, Joy Reid. Democrats are in full retreat. I heard a funny montage right before the show started. It is too long to play. Of all of the Democrats that were supporting Graham Platner. He, of course, has decided he's gone. Bye, Graham. And the apologies keep coming. We were sold a character arc. We did this. And then you have Representative Shalene Pingree. She's from Pingree. She is from Maine, and she's mad. Cut 2. She doesn't want advice from anybody.
Not even, there's no guarantee that I would get to vote on who gets to, go to the convention and nominate. So it's a very open process and anybody could participate.
Hear that, Joy?
And most people are sort of baffled by it because they've never bothered to pay any attention. And it's the people who've been working in the trenches for the years who have kept these Democratic parties in little states like ours going. And people should have some appreciation and respect for that.
Yeah, it's all up now to these anonymous people who are never praised, never thanked publicly, never focused on by the news media, who are going to have to salvage a Senate election in the most important Senate election season possibly of our lifetimes. And these people, Graham Platner tonight was referring to as party apparatchiks. What was your reaction to him using that phrase?
Can I just be clear? That's not even a main word. Like, nobody even says that stuff, It's like...
Well, he did have someone fly up from New York to help him write this thing, and that is a New York word. That is the kind of language that you can get from here.
Well, my number one request is, could everybody just leave us alone in Maine? Could everybody just, high-paid consultants, all the people who want to make money off of us, who want to treat us like a petri dish, just stay away and stop writing all your dumbass columns on the internet and telling us what we should be doing. And don't call me anymore. I don't want to hear your ideas about, why we're not doing it well enough. And, that's just not how we do it here. And Devin made a really good point. We're independent. We don't like to be told what to do, and we're not stupid. We can figure this stuff out. And people in Maine have great integrity, incredible common sense. They're not ideologues. They want this to work. They want something to happen, and they hate what's going on in this country. People, they're so distressed when I talk to them every day in the grocery store. Everywhere I encounter people. Just came from an event tonight, and they just want to fix this stuff, and they want to take power back again, and they want to be in control, and they want us to have the power to fight back in Washington, to be able to investigate and subpoena and sue the damn president and just stop him from his reckless to and get those things that we've been promising people for a long time, like health care and child care and affordable housing. So Mainers are all in to fix this thing. And that's the one thing people have said to me. They may be, very sad and distressed that the Platner campaign is not going to go on. But the second thing they say is, but I want to win, and what do we need to do?
Good. You have Joy Reid's enough. We have Joy Reid. You have Joy Reid's permission to sit at home if you don't like the way that you people in Maine decide that you want to fix things.
Get ready, Staten Island.
The Ferry Hawks are back at SIUH Community Park July 7th to the 12th for a 6-game series against the High Point Rockers. Tonight, first pitch is at 6:30. It's Thirsty Thursday with $5 Bud and Bud Light Drafts. Friday, July 10th, first pitch is at 7 p.m. May the Force be with you on Star Wars Night with post-game kids glow around the bases with special lightsaber training packs.
Visit ferryhawks.com now to lock in your seats.